Alright, so after a little bit of grinding, let's get that honey box going. Oh god. Unprecedented honey boom. They want more honey. Yeah, the fat cats. Yeah, they do the honey diet. Or whatever. Okay, how do I upgrade the honey to burn? More cactus flowers and 2 busy bees. Which I can get from the Argosy, which he is not here right now. So let's get some honey cultivated, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at the cats. They get into honey. The bees. Do I already have them making stuff? I do. Okay. I want honey. No fertilizer for honey. And then I want adamant seeds. There we go. Okay, we finally got honey going. I'm gonna need to do a little bit more grinding to get more cactus flowers and a couple busy bees. I saw that you can get busy bees from the Argosy. I think that's the only place you can get it. Also, I tried to go mining while I was in the Sandy Plains, and I guess Macalite ore just doesn't fucking exist. So I'll need to go to the goddamn flooded forest to get some more Macalite ore. What do I need for the rampart? I need 15 more Macalite ore. Lovely. Okay. 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 Okay, new area. It's been a little bit since we've seen a brand new area. Well, it's been a little bit for me. I don't think it's been a little bit for y'all. Considering how long these episodes take to whatever. Anyway. Okay, so we're in the tundra, a new zone. That's what's important. In an ice zone, which we haven't seen that yet in this game. Which, speaking of, hey, Popotongs, hold on. So we do have 2 subquests we can do during this quest. One of them is to deliver some Popotongs, and the other is, oh my god, light up cave in area 5. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring the torch, and we're gonna go to area 5. And we're gonna light that some bitch up because that's free money. And at this point, I really can't complain about free money. So let's also go ahead and we'll slay some popo here. I remember for the longest time, actually this does bring up a little bit of a funny story. So this was Generation 4. So this was right before, this was when 4U was still like fresh and new. And Generations hadn't come out yet, which we're probably gonna need to come back to this area a few times to get some Popotongs. Excuse me? Oh, I'm gathering seeds. Okay. I thought I carved a seed out this bitch. Like, I just carved a seed out his tummy and was like, I can use this for later. Anyway, this was before Generations came out. And if you never played Monster Hunter before, in Generations, they added a new monster called Gammoth, which you can look her up. She's basically just this big, like, you know, elephant, mammoth kind of. I mean, her name is Gammoth. You can kind of already see, like, you kind of have an idea in your head of what this monster is gonna look like. I remember that there were rumors coming out about this monster called the Popodrome. Because we've never seen a monster, we've never seen a drome, right? So in previous Monster Hunter games, there's the Velocidrome, there's the Geodrome, there's the Eodrome. They basically run, they're functionally the Great Jaggy of older Monster Hunter games. They sort of changed it up where Great Jaggy is now like its own thing. There's also Great Baggy, and then later they added Great Roggy. So they kind of have two different naming schemes for basically the same monster. I don't understand the reason for it, but yeah, for whatever reason. Oh wow, that actually looks kind of good. God damn. For whatever reason, yeah, they had that. But for are you gonna? Hello? Are you not gonna let me use this? Hello? Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Let me use it? I don't know how to use this. Oh. What? Okay. Well, if I light this one up. Cool. Let's also do some mining too. Anyway, yeah, no, for whatever reason, I'm sorry, I got distracted there. They, for whatever reason, they have two distinct naming conventions for Great, Jaggy, and all that shit. So, oh no. Oh, okay, I don't know why I brought all these materials with me. I don't need half of them. But there were rumors for a Popodrome monster that was potentially going to come out. That was going to be a drome of the Popo, which are the, you know, brown mammoth-looking things that we just saw. And I mean, that kind of happened. We have Gammoth, but it's not exactly Popodrome, you know? So I don't know why, but for whatever reason, that specific rumor in early Monster Hunter is just like ingrained into my head. And some of y'all might actually have little stories about that, like for, ooh, monster fluid. Hey, that's very useful. Some of y'all might have little stories like that you just kind of are ingrained into your head. Like, I know certain Smash rumors and Smash Brothers leaks are still locked in my brain. Do y'all remember the ESRB leak for Super Smash Brothers for 3DS, where I believe it came out later that straight up some kid was like, yeah, my dad works at Nintendo, and the other kids in his school were just like, lol, prove it. And he did by sending them screenshots of the Smash Brothers roster. So, yeah, that was a big deal back then. I remember seeing that shit and being like, nah, because I was actually, I want to say I was in the camp that didn't believe Little Mac was coming to the game. Or no, it was Shulk. Shulk. Little Mac had already been announced at this point. I believe it was Shulk that hadn't been announced. And I was under the impression that there's no way they're gonna add Shulk from Xenoblade, the game that barely came out in the States. Like, that's not gonna be a thing, right? And you know how wrong we were, obviously. Hindsight is 2020 after all. It's interesting to go back to some of these rumors and these leaks and to see people's like genuine reactions to it. God, can you stop giving me Jiggy Stingers? Fine. You know what? Dung Bomb. I don't need it. I don't need Dung Bombs. Thank you, Cha-Cha, for saving me. Oh, dude, I actually just straight up forgot that the Giganox was in this game. Oh, we're gonna be fighting the Giganox later. And now that we're in the cold zone of the game, ooh, okay. That's gonna be something. I am, I don't know. God damn it, they keep giving me Jiggy Stingers. I need Velvety Hides, you dumb motherfuckers. Anyway. God damn it. Stop. I am both excited and, like, terrified of the great Jiggy, the Giganox. Giganox? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm a little bit terrified though, because I remember playing in 3 Ultimate and being like really annoyed by, well, because I always get annoyed in Monster Hunter by the status monsters, as I like to call them, like the poison monster or the paralysis monster, or oh hey, I need this, the poison monster, the paralysis monster, you know, all this stuff. Those generally kind of annoy me because it's just a status effect that you have to deal with, you know? And the Giganox has a lot of poison moves, like really bad poison moves. So we'll see how that goes, because we're gonna get to him eventually. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. We're gonna fight the Giganox at some point during this playthrough. So, hey, we'll see if my thing still holds up. Because back in Generations Ultimate, there's a monster called, oh fuck, what was he called? Malfestio. A really cool looking monster, not gonna lie. Because he's just like this giant blue owl. But finally. But he has a very unique effect in that, I don't need bomb berries. In the fact that he, has a confusion effect. So he can reverse your controls via a status effect. Which, in theory, is pretty cool. Like, oh man, a new status effect in Monster Hunter. That's actually pretty cool. I want to see how it is. In practice, though, it's just annoying more often than not. Like, you can get around it pretty easily if you, like, fix your brain in a certain way where, how do I say this? You can get used to it, is what I'm saying. Like, you can just think, like, oh, okay, so my controls are reversed. And for me, I'm able to sort of get around the negative effect of it just by, like, I don't know, concentrating, I guess is the best way to phrase it. But if you don't want to deal with that, then you can just, I don't know, you can just, like, eat a bitter bug, and that knocks you out of it. That, like, you know, sets your senses straight. Which, like, I guess is cool. But it just means that you have to bring more items to, I don't know. I like Malfestio's design. I think Malfestio is a cool monster. And genuinely, beyond the weird status effect, I do hope that he returns in Monster Hunter Wilds, because Malfestio is so goddamn, its armor and its weapons, dude, are so fucking cool. The weapons don't apply a, you know, negative debuff like confusion. They instead do, I believe, sleep. Because he can also, like, put you to sleep, right? He also does the sleep effect. And I don't remember if they were good sleep weapons, but I do remember using them back on the Switch, or maybe it was on the 3DS. But I remember using those weapons and thinking, like, oh, these are actually pretty cool. The designs are fucking sick, though. Okay, I guess, sure, let's fucking, I don't need that. I don't need Jiggy Stingers. It's just, I want some more Icesium. Icesium? I don't know, the weird ice ore that is only available on this map. Because I want to upgrade my Rampart, dude. I want to get a better lance. But yeah, no, I hope Malfestio fucking returns. I don't know, dude. I just realized how fucking rambly a lot of these videos are. I mean, I guess that's kind of the whole point, you know? People enjoy hearing me talk about bullshit, so I guess this is what you signed up for when you decided to watch this series. Well, speaking of, actually, I think now that this session is ending, I actually do kind of want to briefly bring this up. Dude, the response that these videos have been getting has been insane. This channel is so goddamn small. Relative, like, no, like, genuinely, it is just small. We have, at time of recording, we have less than 200 subscribers on this channel. Yet some of these episodes are getting 500 views? Fucking what? Like, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I always saw this channel as a side project. I never really thought that it would amount to anything, like, super big, you know? And I still kind of do. And I want to treat it as a side project. And I want to, like, keep it fun and just kind of do whatever I want with it. But the response from the Monster Hunter community, just in general, on my content has been, like, really cool to see. And it's something that I gotta, you know, remind myself about whenever I feel fucking terrible about my content, is that there are people who binged this entire series and is like, yeah, no, I binged this whole series while I was ill. You know, it's fucking sick. Thanks for making it. And I'm like, damn. Maybe I should restart my Monster Hunter 4 save file. Maybe that would be a good series to restart Monster Hunter 4 from scratch. I don't know. I wouldn't do Monster Hunter 4 so quickly after finishing this one, though. I kind of would want to give Monster Hunter, like, room to breathe, I guess. Because I'll just go ahead and, like, spoil it, I guess. My current plan is I'm going to go up to the Sideus boss fight, or the, like, final Sideus fight in this game. And that's where I'm gonna stop it. You know, it's all gonna culminate in beating Sideus, and it's going to essentially be the end of the series, you know. I do want to return to Loklak eventually. Or return, I've never actually been to Loklak. I want to go to Loklak myself, because I've never been. But it's not something that is entirely on my radar right now. I do have a few games in on my list of like stuff that I want to do, and when I have time, I'll start going through them. The problem is time, you know, and trying to balance projects and work and life and all that garbage. So you'll forgive me if I'm just going to stick with Monster Hunter for a little bit. But I don't want to do a thing where it's one series going on at a time. Like I finish Monster Hunter and then I move on to the next game, and then I finish that game and move on to the next. Like it makes sense to do it that way, but at the same time, I feel like I don't want. How do I say this? I want to give people variety. You know, I want there to be variety in the content that I do on this channel, because that's like the most interesting. At least to me, that's the most interesting way to do it. Am I actually gonna sit through and 3 Popotongs? How many do I have? 1. You know what? Let's try. I'll wrap up this conversation and then I'll try to get those Popotongs. So, yeah, I want this channel to be a variety channel. You know, I initially started this channel as like a place for me to put my Monster Mash videos, and like that was it. Then afterwards, I kind of got, not bored of it, but I felt like I could be doing more, you know? And that's when it evolved into the garbage pile, and lo and behold, I did this whole big, like, grand, like, rebrand of this channel, and I'm still doing Monster Hunter stuff. So, I don't really know. I do want to eventually, like, switch it up, you know? And I'm probably gonna do that soon-ish. I actually do have another Monster Mash video, like, that I want to make. Again, it's just time is the deciding factor here. So, I don't know. Like, I'll continue down with Monster Hunter Tri. I'll get to Siddeus. I'll beat him. I will. I'll finish the main, like, single-player story mode of this game. Maybe I'll eventually start doing streams where I go into Loclac and do, like, viewer hunts and all that fun stuff, because that would be fun, honestly. That sounds like a fun idea, but it's not something that is 100% guaranteed to happen, you know? I have a list of 5 games that I want to get through, like, I want to start doing them at, like, this year, you know? I'm not going to finish these 5 games this year, but I at least want to start them. Maybe I actually will. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.